नीचे तक आ रहा था तो यहाँ तो खुला है तो पूरा सुनाई देता. Start. Good morning, students. I'm back again to take your class. Yesterday we had done comprehension and I had explained the meaning of comprehension. The word comprehension meaning comprehend, understanding. This you should understand very carefully, children, because there are many times when children, when they are writing paragraphs. You're not supposed to write paragraphs for comprehension. It carries only 1 mark. Well, 1 mark meaning 1 word or 1 sentence. If you write bigger than that, it means you have not comprehended the answer, and that's why there are chances that the examiner may not give you the mark. So you should keep this in mind while doing the comprehension. Next thing that I want you to remember is there are 6 questions asked. You have a choice. You can always write 4, but there are chances that if unfortunately you write a wrong answer, you lose a mark. Rather than that, it hardly takes you a second to write the remaining 2 answers. In senior inter, most of the answers are direct from the passage. So it is very easy for you to get full marks in section B. So children, though it says only 4, we don't penalize the students. Though the children write all the 6 answers, we don't just cut it off. It's only in CBSE, ICSE, when you write extra, they do not check. But here we mark them. But if you've secured all 6 right, we don't give you 6 marks. It still remains 4. But in this way, if by chance you give a wrong answer, you don't have to lose marks. So keeping this in mind, let's go on to the next passage, passage 12, where you will die within a year. This is from an unseen passage. Highly skilled physicians told John D. Rockefeller, the first billionaire in the world. By then, he was only 53. Being the richest man in the world, he could buy anything, but could only digest soup and crackers. As he approached death, he awoke one morning with the vague realization of not being able to take any of his wealth with him into the next world. The man who could control the business world suddenly realized he was not in control of his own life. He was left with only one choice: establish a foundation and channelize his efforts to hospitals, research, and charity work, which eventually led to the discovery of penicillin, cures for malaria, tuberculosis, and diphtheria. But the most amazing part of Rockefeller's story is that the moment he began to give back, his body's chemistry was altered so significantly that he got better. It looked as if he would die at the age of 53, but he lived to be 98. That's what, children, these are the miracles that God shows us. He wants us to be humane, understand other people's difficulty, and you go out to help them, and he will reward you 10 times more than what you have given. So it is always, instead of take policy, it is always given policy. And what your right hand gives, the left hand also should not know. You shouldn't go on saying, I did this, I did that. Then there's no point when you blow your own trumpet. Anything should be done very quietly. Like they say, when the right hand gives, even the left hand shouldn't know what you are giving. And we're going on to the next question and answers. The first one, John Rockefeller died at the age of 53. Write yes or no. It is no because though initially he was supposed to die at 53, everything changed when he started. He realized, though he is the billionaire, he cannot take his money when he dies. So what did he do? He started doing lot of philanthropy, charity work, and this saved him. And instead of dying at the age of 53, he lived on till late 90s, early 90s. He lived to be 98. So late 90s. What was his specialty? What was he? He was the first billionaire in the world. He was the first billionaire in the world. Substantiate the statement, we can't buy everything with money, with the sentence from the what was this? We can't buy everything with money with a sentence. Take any of his wealth with him into the next world. We can't buy every, oh, sorry. He couldn't buy anything because he could only digest soup and crackers. He could buy everything. He was a billionaire. He had lot of money, but he could not buy anything. He could only digest soup and crackers. What realization dawned upon him? That not being able to take any of his wealth with him into the next world. What was the choice that he was left with? That he was not in control of his. So he was left with one choice. He established a foundation, channelized his efforts to hospitals, research, and charity work. What do you think actually enhanced Rockefeller's life? It was when he gave away. When he was giving back, he got better. So it is giving back, to give it to show charity towards the others. Now coming to non-verbal data. Last year you had non-verbal data, but it was different. Table, bar graph, pie chart, tree diagram, and flow chart. Last year also you had a choice in this, but it was different. It was one diagram would come and you had to convert it into text, and one would come as a text, you have to convert it into a diagram. But this year it is very, very easy. You get all there's no choice. Out of the 5, you'll get any one as a comprehension. The diagram is given. Based on the diagram, question and answers are asked. So again, this is very easy for you. Read the bar graph below and answer any 4 questions given after it. These are favorite subjects of students, and how many are discussed? 5. Keeping this in mind, let's go on. What does the bar graph present? The bar graph presents the favorite subject of the students. You don't even have to write this way. Just write favorite subject of students, that's enough. Next, how many subjects are shown in the bar? We already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So second is 5. Next, name the most popular subject. At a glance, you get it. Such a huge margin. Maths. Which subject is favorite with 1 with 50 students? 15 students. Again, it is maths. Which subject is less popular, science or English? Science or English? You can see English is, has more this than the science. Science and social studies are at, but he has asked between science and English. So it is science. The number of students who like social studies is 30. Social studies, 30. Direct answers, there are no twists. Very easy for you. But still, I would suggest don't write only 4, go on. The remaining 2 answers will hardly take you a second. So please write it. This is, read the bar graph below and answer any 4 questions given after it. Favorite beverages of people. Tea 25, coffee 15, cola 12, sugarcane juice 10, and coconut water 3. What does the pie chart show? You need a favorite beverages of people. This is enough. Okay? But you are supposed to write, you cannot mark them because the question paper is, you're first of all not supposed to write. Second thing, the question paper will be with you. Next, how many beverages are taken into account? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, 5. What is the most preferred beverage? It is tea. Tea is consumed by 25%. Fourth, how many people preferred coffee? 15. Coffee, 15%. What is the least preferred beverage? It's coconut water. Okay. It is coconut water. Last question. People who prefer tea are 25, I think. Tea are 25%. Again, direct answers. Very, very easy, isn't it, children? Now, going on to the next, study the tree diagram below and answer any 5 questions given after. These are about values, material and spiritual. Material is hard work, discipline, while spiritual is truth and generosity. And from where do the children get their values? It's from family, school, books and electronic media, plus self-experience. Family, direct instruction or simple observation. If I'm not mistaken, I think I had once given you the example. What do you mean by observation? Children's brain is like an empty sponge. Just like you put the sponge in water, it takes everything. Children's mind also, when they are born, they start observing their environment and picking up all the sounds, habits, nuances, everything. And like in the childhood, the child is always instructed, be honest, be truthful. But suppose one parent doesn't want to meet someone, so he gives instruction to the child, when you meet, when the person comes, tell that person, I'm not at home. This makes the child confused. Contradictory statements. 1 minute father says, speak the truth, be honest. In 1 minute he says, tell that person that I'm not at home. That is the observation. Direct instruction, just like now I told. Teachers, parents preach, tell them all the how to go about what is right, what is wrong. School, you have formal teaching, that is books and syllabus, and other regular activities. Why does he say sports extra? What do you learn? Teamwork. And also participation is very important. Winning is not important. That's what. You learn this team spirit from sports and meeting friends, not to fight for something, sharing. All this comes from that. Books and electronic media. Your books, you read the holy books and everything about your prophets, about the great persons, and film documentaries which show all religious things that can be inculcate moral values in a child. Self-experience. At every step, you learn something or the other. Life is full of ups and downs. 1 minute if you're happy, the other minute you are sad. Neither the happiness lasts long, neither does sorrow last long. Just like night and day. It's a complete circle. Likewise, happiness and sorrow go hand in hand. And through your experiences, you have some beautiful experiences which you remember, and there are also some bitter experiences. But whatever it is, life teaches us, and that is what it means, self-experience. Now, going on to the question and answers, what does the tree diagram describe? The tree diagram tells us about values. The material, you can put a half, like this you can write values, hyphen material and spiritual. Okay. Next. What are the two kinds of values? The same thing. Material and spiritual. Next. Which value do hard work and discipline belong to? Hard work. It belongs to third, it belongs to material. Okay. Next. Truth is a value spiritual. From which source can one acquire the trait of simple observation? From family. It's not only family, it's your environment also. Your neighbors, your relatives, your friends. Observation is always there. But in childhood, it is mostly family. Generosity is a material value. True or false? It's spiritual. So it is false. Again, straightforward question and answers. Yes, children? Okay. Read the bar graph below and answer any 4 questions given after it. Sales of ice cream of different flavors. There are 2 shops, A and B, selling 5 kinds of flavors: mango, almond, chocolate, coconut, and vanilla. What does the bar graph present? It presents the sales of ice cream of different flavors. Next. Ice cream of which flavor do people like the most? It is mango. How many ice creams of almond flavor are sold in shop B? Almond flavor. Almond flavor in shop B. It is, you can actually, it should be half. You can write 65 or 70. Actually, if it's half, we can say it is 70. But in the book, I think it's mentioned as 70. So check and write, children. Find the total number of ice creams of chocolate flavor are sold in shop A and B. Chocolate. Again, like I said, you can say 90 plus 80. That is 170. It's less than 90. But in your Coconut flavor. 30. That's what I said. See, it's 25, but they say it is in shop B. It is in shop B. Ice cream of which flavor do people like more in shop B? Chocolate or vanilla? Chocolate or vanilla? Which one? It is chocolate. Vanilla is only 60, while this is 80. So, understood, children? Like I said, this is unlike junior inter here, all are direct to the point. You don't even have any twist in these questions. And if you cannot get full marks in section B, it's a waste, children. Now next, India's medal tally at Tokyo Olympics. Neeraj Chopra, gold, men's javelin throw. Mirabai Chanu, silver, weightlifting. Ravi Dahiya, silver, wrestling. PV Sindhu, bronze, badminton. Bajrang Punia, bronze, wrestling. Lovelina Borogohen, bronze, boxing. Indian hockey team, bronze, men's hockey. What does the table show? The gold medalist, India's medal tally, India's medal tally at Tokyo Olympics. Who won the gold medal for India? Gold is only one. Neeraj Chopra, men's javelin throw. You can put a hyphen and write this. Who won bronze medal in boxing? Boxing. Lovelina Borogohen. All direct. How many medals did India win at the Olympics? 7. Bajrang Punia won the bronze medal. True or false? Bajrang, it is bronze. So it is true. Then Mirabai Chanu won silver in weightlifting. If children cannot get full marks in this, it's a waste, children, because nothing is out of the context. It's direct questions very clearly seen in the passage. The flow chart. This flow chart actually is boxes, they write, but this way the arrow points which comes after that. Problem solving. Read the question, what is important information. Then understand the question. What do you need to find out? Choose the correct method of calculation and operation. Next, solve the problem, make sure you follow the steps. Next, answer the questions, what way you meant to find out. And last, check your answers, use the inverse to check your working out. So, what does the flow chart describe? It describes I'm sorry, this is missing, the heading is not there. If you have the book, just check what the question, or you can write problem solving. Problem solving. Next, how many steps are given? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 steps. Then what should you get? What should you do to get important information? Understand the question, what you need to find out. What is the important information? That is understanding. What is the third step? Choose. Choose the correct method. That is the next third. To solve the problem, what needs to be followed? You follow the steps. Go by steps 5 so that you can solve the problem. Calculations and operations are found in verse. Okay. So with this, we finish the non-verbal data. We have done all 5: table, bar graph, pie chart, tree diagram, and lastly, we have also done the flow chart. With this, we finish the non-verbal data. So now we go on to advertisement. Advertisement also, just like the non-verbal data, the picture is given of the advertisement. Based on that advertisement, you have to answer. Here also it is direct questions, very easy for you to do that. You cannot go wrong with this. Another thing, keep in mind, children, in the textbook, it's given like this. It is dark, it is not clear. But when it comes in the exam, usually they type out all this, so it should be very clear. If it is not clear, don't hesitate to bring it to the notice of your invigilator. Please don't talk with your neighbor, say, what is this and a thing. If you do that, it is as if you're cheating. You have to be bold, stand up, just put your hands up. The invigilator will ask you, then say, this answer is not clear. Can you please clarify? They will go to the CS. CS in turn will ask the IP board and get back to you. Till then, have patience, go on writing the remaining answers. But what I want to say is, if anything is not clear, instead of asking your neighbor, it is better to ask the invigilator. Now, what is being promoted through this advertisement? What is being promoted? The bright future of a, or you can say, Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao. Next, why has the program been launched? It has been launched to save the bright future of a girl child. There were a lot of infanticide and a thing where the girl child is concerned. So for the bright child, future of the girl child, Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao. Next, what is the minimum initial deposit amount of SSY? Minimum amount is given here. It is not clear, but in your book, it will be clear. So it is 250 rupees. That's the minimum account that you have to give. Then, what is the rate of interest? Again, this is not very clear. It is 7.6%. Next, number of deposits one can make in a year. It is unlimited. Again, it is written here, not clear. So check your answers clearly in your textbook before going to the exam. Next, Partial withdrawal up to 50% is allowed after 18 years of age. Yes, it is. Yeah, it is there, partial. So it is, yes. Okay. Is this statement true or false? Yes, it is true. Like I said, your comprehension, you don't even have to worry, unlike what you had in junior inter. Junior inter, the non-detailed comprehension usually asks for the author or the name of the lesson. But here, luckily for you, everything is direct. Likewise, non-verbal data and even advertisement, you don't have problem because everything is clear-cut. Everything is directly given. All you have to do is concentrate, check the question and the answer before you go on to write it. Here, study the advertisement given below and answer any 4 questions given after it. Telangana's glory. Protection is key. 40 number of World Heritage Sites in India. Then Telangana is cycling UNESCO tag for 1,000-pillar temple in Warangal, Samaka Saraka tribal festival and Mulugu, Pillamari, that is over 700-year-old banyan tree in Mehboob Nagar and the Warangal fort. Then you have the Ramappa temple in Telangana, which is the first World Heritage Site, and Mutyala Dara waterfalls in Jaishankar, Bhopali, and you have the Golconda, you have the Charminar. Though there are 40 sites in India, you find many are there in Telangana itself. What is Telangana's first World Heritage? First World Heritage is Ramappa Temple. Next, how many World Heritage sites exist in India? 40 sites in India. 40 World Heritage sites in India. Name the tribal festival held at Mulugu. It is Samaka Saraka. It's a tribal festival held in Mulugu. Next, what is the tourist site in Jaishankar, Bhopali? It is Mutyala Dara waterfalls, which attract the tourists. Then, what is Pillamari renowned for? It is renowned for the 700-year-old banyan tree. This is in Mehboob Nagar. Next, last is, state the town in which the 1,000-pillar temple is situated. It is in Warangal. So Warangal is not only famous for its fort, but also for the 1,000-pillar temple. Isn't it easy, children? Direct questions straight from the advertisement. Now study the advertisement given below and answer any 4 questions given after it. World Water Day, March 22nd. What World Water Day history? World Water Day serves to raise awareness about the water issues such as sanitation problems and water shortages in many parts of the world. Today, 1 in 10 people lack access to safe and clean water, a problem which has direct impact on the economy, health of the population, and well-being of women and children worldwide. In 1992, World Water Day was proposed at the United Nations Conference on Environment and Development. The United Nations General Assembly responded to the proposal on proposition in 1993 by declaring March 22nd as World Water Day. Don't waste water. Make a conscious effort to use less water on World Water Day and on other days. You aren't going to miss your water until your well runs dry. This was said by Bob Marley. When is the World Water Day celebrated? It is celebrated on March 22nd. Who declared 22nd March as the World Water Day? It is the United Nations General Assembly who responded to the proposition which was made in 1993, who declared 22nd March as World Water Day. All you have to write is the United Nations General Assembly. Don't write the other details. World Water Day serves to raise awareness in using less water on not only the World Water Day, but also on other days. It raises water issues such as sanitation problem, water shortages. Everywhere in the world there is a shortage. You aren't going to miss your water until your well runs dry. Who said this? It is Bob Marley who said these words. Make a conscious effort to use on World Water Day and other days. Use less water. Next, when there is a lack of safe and clean water, what happens to our lives? It has a direct impact on the economy, health of the population, and well-being of women and children worldwide. So it has a tremendous impact. By having less water, not only the economy suffers, but the health of the population and the well-being of the women and children. So with this, we finish the World Water Day question and answers. Like I said, very easy, children. Please pay attention, read the question properly before answering, because all are direct questions. Very easy for you to secure full marks. Study the advertisement given below and answer any 4 questions after it. SHIP, or S, which stands for Swachh Hyderabad Internship Program. This is given by the GHMC and it started from 21st December 2019. Eligibility, anybody with social responsibility, passion, over 18 years of age, and 2 hours every weekend. That is 2 hours for 10 days, 20 hours every month. Internship themes: waste handling site visits, plastic ban promotion, lake cleanup, and plantation. And you can register online. Expand SHIP. SHIP stands for Swachh Hyderabad Internship Program. What are the eligibility criteria for participating in the program? Eligibility, anyone over 18 years of age. Can very young boys and girls participate in this program? No. They should be 18 years. State any two themes of the internship program. They are 4 given. You can write any two: waste handling site visits, plastic ban promotion, lake cleanup, and plantation. Next, registration is both online and offline, right? True or false? It is false because it is only online. Register online, so it is not offline. You have to write false. When is the program scheduled to begin? It's there every 2 hours at weekends and 2 for 10 days. That equals you get 20 hours, 2 hours on 10 days. There are 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 2 days weekend, 5 into 2, 10 days. That is, you're putting in 20 hours. So with this, we finished this advertisement. I hope you have understood, children. All are direct questions. Now, coming to Election Commission of India, study the advertisement given below and answer any 4 questions given. National Voter Awareness Contest. This is between 25th Jan 2022 to 15 March 2022. Theme: My vote is my future, power of 1 vote. And they are, you can participate in quiz contest, video making contest, essay contest, poster design, and biography, some writing contest. It's not very clear. Like I said, these will be very clear in your paper. If it isn't, you can always ask the invigilator. Please don't talk with your neighbor. What is the advertisement about? The advertisement is about National Voter Awareness Contest. This is the National Voter Awareness Contest. What is the theme of NBAC? What is the theme? My vote is my future. Part of 1 vote. Name any 2 areas in which the contest takes place. There are 5. You can write any 2, whether it's quiz contest, video making, essay contest, or the poster design. Any 2 you can write. Who has issued this advertisement? It is by the Election Commission of India. How many categories of participants can contest in the There are 5. You can participate in, there are 3 actually: amateur, professional, and institutional. Out of that, you can participate in any one. Write the antonym from the advertisement of the word amateur. It is professional. Professional is where you take it as a profession, and amateur is when you are doing it for the first time. As a hobby, when you do, no one teaches you or anything, then it is as an amateur. Professional, as a where you take part in a professional way, where you work, and that's when you say professional. The last advertisement Study the advertisement and answer any 4 questions given. The habits of highly productive people. First, there are 8 habits. And there is an error over here, children. Habit is only 1B. Okay, first habit, ruthlessly cut away the unimportant. You need to focus on what is important. So what is unimportant? Just cut it away. Second, allocate breaks strategically. We are human beings. At times we need to rest. Our mind also becomes cluttered if you go on and on. So at times your body also needs to, body and mind needs to relax. So just rest for some time, you'll find you are more energetic. So rest when you are tired. Next, remove productivity pit stops. That is, certain things will be curtailing you, not moving towards success. So when you are being limited, when you are being restricted, stop, remove it from your life. Fourth habit, tap into your inspiration. Over here, he says your inner muse. Muse is nothing but deep thinking. All of us have an innate ability in us. Only thing, you have to channel it in the right direction. Like when children are very naughty, the class teacher gets fed up of the naughty child. But if you check, the child is highly energetic and he channelizes it in the wrong direction. And if you were the class teacher, the best way to curtail his energy is to give him a post of responsibility. Say like the class leader. The moment you make him class leader, you will find that he does a beautiful job. He starts taking, because he is naughty, he knows when others are naughty, how to curtail them. So children are basically very energetic. You need to channel them in a proper way. And that's how, likewise, you have lot of imagination. This, you should bring it to the forefront and it works wonders. Create barriers to entry. Don't make yourself too accessible. What happens sometimes when you're close with someone and they are of dominating nature, they try to dominate you. In this way, your inner strength never comes out. You are always too passive and you take in whatever that person wants you to do. So you have to keep yourself at bay. Keep them at bay. You listen to them, but do what you think is best. And next is optimize time pockets. Opportunity only knocks at your door once. You miss that, you lose a chance. So never, time is very, very precious. Make use of any opportunities that come your way. If you feel you're tired and just leave it, you will not get that opportunity again. And the last is get things done. Seventh, I think a line is missing. Anyway, he says get things done. And the last is automate everything possible. Outsource, delegate, automate, and everything. When you have a post of responsibility, don't take in more and more things on your head. At that time, work is never systematic. You have to delegate work to the others, but you need to keep an eye and see that the work you have allocated is being done properly by the others or not. So keeping all these good habits in mind, let's go on to the next and check. How many habits are mentioned in the advertisement? Clear cut. He says 8 habits. So it is 8. What should one do when things limit productivity? When they limit productivity, remove productivity pit stops. that things which is curtailing you. Remove them. Otherwise, you will never produce more. What should one do to focus on important things? Tap into your... What was the question? What should one do to focus on important things? Focus on the important, cut away from the unimportant. You have to focus on what is important, and what is unimportant, just cut it away. Next, what must one do to get inspiration? To think deeply. Channel your inner muse. Muse is nothing but deep thinking. If you go think, you'll come up with lots of inspiration. What should we do? How should we deal when things when they need to be done? How should we deal with things when they need to be done? Optimize time pockets. Make the best of every minute. And the last, when should one allocate breaks strategically? When you are tired. There are times when your body and mind are deeply tired. So there's no harm in resting for some time. So all this thing is beautiful, the way the habits of highly productive people is mentioned here. Children, it should be a regular habit with you. And in this way, you can really improve yourself. Filling in forms, we shall do later on, children. It's almost time. But what I've said, we have done 4 parts of comprehension. The non-detailed comprehension, unseen comprehension, comprehension from non-verbal data, and the last we have done from the advertisement. If you have seen, unlike junior inter and senior inter is very, very easy, because here nothing, there's no twist. They are all direct questions from the passage. Very easy for you to secure all the marks. So children, work hard, think and do. Just because they look easy doesn't mean you don't go through it once. Especially those children who are writing betterment, don't be overconfident. Practice, children. They, like I said, I myself said, they are direct questions, but it's always better to go through it once before you write your exam. And always remember, write your exam, be calm, cool, and concentrate on your paper. Read the paper. Don't be in a hurry and write wrong answers. Think coolly and present your work well. When you present it well, you achieve good marks. Like I said, there are students who have got 98. It is because they created a very good impression. Handwriting neat, legible, clear, and precise. Don't write long answers, because long answers, you tend to repeat yourself and also make more mistakes. Thank you. Have a good day, children. Anything about tomorrow? No meeting? Cancel. So we have college.